Okay, let's start with yesterday's trades and current positions. So, where do I start? Okay, I'll start with this account. So I got stopped out of my GBTC swing. Actually, at the highs, I got the high print. I got stopped out, and then I reshorted it when it looked like it was gonna go red again, and I covered some into weakness. Didn't crack at all. I'm gonna try to reshort it again today. I didn't want to hold it overnight since I don't think it's marginable, so it uses up a lot of buying power, so I didn't want to hold it overnight this time. Oh, let's see, FChan. I said in the last video I was probably not gonna trade it. Instead, I traded it a lot, both long and short, and it was ultra choppy, so I took a nice hit on it. So I longed it out of the gate, small, got stopped out. Then I went short when it looked like it was gonna break down. I thought it was gonna maybe fade back to 48, 47 or something. Well, actually it did fade to 48, but I thought it was gonna fade to 47, 46. It didn't. I got stopped out of the short. Then I tried to reshort here midday when it failed the VWAPs multiple times. It was looked like it was gonna break down a little bit. Reshort it, got stopped out, and then I went long. And I actually had buy stops in both of my accounts, so I went long in 2 accounts. I had way too much size on it for a swing trade. And then it crapped out, and then about here I realized I was long in 2 accounts, so I cut it in one account and sized down in the other, and it just, I think I lost about 5,500 or so on it, so that was just pissing away money due to being too aggressive on it and also a little bit sloppy. Then dries. Tried to long it, looked like it was gonna make a run. I thought it was gonna maybe make a run like it did last week, which I caught long. It was a really good trade, but then yeah, it didn't do anything. There's a new range break here. I don't know how much Kalani has left to sell, but if you see on the chart, it has stopped going down. Like, this thing has constantly been going down for many, many months and months, and now it's just going sideways, not going down. So that's, it could very easily just break down one day. But if this thing pops and it starts holding it, like if it does something like this, it pops and starts flagging, I mean, that could be a long. And this thing can make big moves. Very big moves. Okay, so, and I also sold some GoPro in this account. Let's see. So Mayok, I sold some into strength, just straight up from my buys a couple of days ago. I think my average is in the low 25s, and I'm up 45% on it in two sessions. That's it's just a monster. I'm still kicking myself for not buying more size. Anywho, I think if this thing can hit 40, 41 or something like that out of the gate, I think there could be a couple of $2-3 trade on the short side on it. So that's something I'm looking for, but I'm gonna do it in the other account because I want to keep my long. This thing, you look back 3 months from now and it's gonna be at 50 or something, 60. Who knows? I don't know. Let's see. I sold some LL, CUTR, a new swing long. Really good earnings and guidance, good volume, nice low float stock. This thing, my average is a bit high, but well, or my stop is kind of a wide. It's almost 10%, which sucks. But this is something that, you know, until the next earnings report, this thing could very easily go to 40 or something, maybe 50. Who knows? VSTM, I actually closed this thing. I just didn't want to have so many positions on overnight. I closed it before the close. Took a small profit on it. AAOI, quick intraday trade near the open. I shorted it when it started showing some weakness of the morning strength. I think I shorted it 73.40 or something like that. And then I covered on the way down. It was just a perfect little day trade. Just quick and no headaches. Tiva. Now Tiva was up 7,000 on it. And I got some really good entry. So first I longed it out of the gate or near the open on the first 1 minute or on this little first 1 minute break. But I got stopped out really quick, took a tiny loss on it. Then I was patient. I was just looking for some kind of a hold. So I bought it on when the first green 5 minute candle was taken out. This is where I longed. I think it was like 1850, which stops the low. So it went on a nice run. I sold some on the way up. I actually added here 1901. I added some, sold on the way up, and my mistake on this thing. Well, I thought this thing was gonna go to 20 plus, and my mistake was that I was so biased. I really thought it was gonna much higher, that I ignored the warning signs when it started taking out these support levels. You know, first this area here, and then this VWAP. I didn't size down anything, so I actually closed the rest of the shares for only a tiny profit, which is very annoying. So I gave back pretty much 3/4 of my profits. So that's my big mistake on that one. I should have just sized down and waited for a new entry point, which actually never came. So would have saved myself a lot of money. Weight Watchers, tried to short it. Probably gonna be my main watch today. Hopefully it can hit 47, 48 or even higher quickly out of the gate, and then I'm gonna size in. But it's probably not gonna do it, since I rarely get perfect setups. So I tried to short it a lot of times. I sized in and sized out probably 6-7 times out of it. It was very choppy, and in hindsight I should have just waited for this thing to like crack below VWAP and then retest and then fail, and then just waited for more weakness. But I just wanted to catch the top and pissed away some money here. So between FChen and Weight Watchers, I pissed away 10,000 bucks. But my MYOK trade from 2 days ago, that saved me a lot. And then we have EFII, which I didn't hold overnight. It was just a day trade. I covered it before the close. Ideal scenario, we get a rush to 32, 33 out of the gate, but it's probably not going to happen. But there could be a couple of dollar fade in it. So those were the trades and positions. Now I have a lot of things on my watch list. Oh, damn, UVXY is gapping a lot. Okay, so this thing is probably going to be a short watch. Now, Tiva still on watch. Probably not gonna do as much size as I did yesterday, because it's not as clean of a setup. But I'm gonna be stalking it. ENDP, if it has a big sell-off, like to mid-low 7s or something, this is absolutely nothing I'm gonna knife catch. None of these are. But if I can find a good risk reward setup, if it looks like it starts bottom out and maybe put in higher lows, there could be some opportunity there. And depot, same here. Long watch list, the dries I talked about. UVXY had it on long watch. It could be both long and short. I don't know yet. Just stalking it. You know, TDO, it's the same group as EDU and TAL, which are very strong. So, and BDU also very strong. So, could be a trade there if it breaks out. OLED still stalking. Just stalking these. None of them are super exciting right now. I'm waiting for high volume breakouts on most of these. So short watch list, this I'm gonna remove most of these symbols. Mayok I talked about. OPNT, and it's ultra thin, but I was thinking if it makes a big run to like 2021, it could be worth it. You know, short 1,000 shares, and then, you know, they could very easily fade $2-3 intraday. Just probably an OTC pump. EFI I talked about. Weight Watchers talked about. PRTK, you know, maybe if it rushes on 24.50, 25 out of the gate, could be nice. Kite, this one is gapping down on earnings, so maybe there will be an intraday setup. PXD, big move out of the gate, could be a fade on that. JD, looking for a setup, another gap down. Just going through this quickly. I'm just looking for some good risk reward setups in all of these. But I'm gonna really try to only focus on a few out of the gate. I just don't know which ones yet. The EFII and Weight Watchers are the ones I know, but the rest I don't know. So these are current positions. Let's see. And then there's a lot of earnings gappers, or stocks that are reporting earnings today before the open and yesterday after the close. And some biotech trial data. So I'm gonna go through these numbers and see if there is something worth swinging for a few weeks or a few months. And that's it for today.